You clicked on this video for a jump shot, and no matter what build or 3-point rating you have, I have the best jump shot for you in this video. And we're gonna get straight into it, so drop a like if you appreciate me not wasting y'all's time, and I only want you to subscribe with notifications on if I give you a jump shot that works. Let's get into it, yo. Starting with 6'4" and under jump shots. Now the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna start with the new jump shot that people have started to realize is good, and then we're gonna go over the best jump shots in the game, starting with the highest rating required to the lowest rating required. Now the new jump shot that has been taking the game by storm, y'all are gonna think I'm trolling, but it is actually Bronny James based. I'm not kidding, y'all. I literally just did a 60 to 99 overall challenge with Bronny James's jumper throughout the entire video, and I was greening tight contests with a 60 overall. The jump shot is actually insanely quick, but don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. But first, the jump shot is Bronny James Jr. release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Luka Doncic, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 70% Oscar Robertson, 30% Luka Doncic. And for the visual cue on all these jump shots, you can do whatever you want. I'm always gonna go push for every single jump shot. Your green window for all these jump shots is gonna be right before your player flicks his wrist. So at the peak of his jump shot, right before he flicks his wrist, that is your green window. Now for those of y'all that think I'm trolling, let me show you what this jump shot actually looks like, bro. It looks smooth, right? Like, I'm not kidding. It actually looks genuinely smooth, and it feels just as smooth too. The great thing about this jump shot is you can literally see the visual cue so clearly. There's like an exaggerated pause right before you flick your wrist, which allows you to green every single jump shot you take, bro. I'm not a visual cue learner, and this jump shot is a super visual cue jump shot, and I still absolutely love it. That's coming from someone who usually shoots off of muscle memory. With this jumper, I am dead looking at my player, which should tell you a lot about how OP this visual cue is. And also, the great thing about this jump shot is it only requires a 74 midi or 74 3-pointer. So every single 6'4" and under build watching this video, every single one of y'all that has that type of build, you can put on this jumper right now without making any changes and without any cap breakers. Now with the new jump shot out the way, it's time to cover the best jump shots in the game from highest rating required to lowest rating required. So at the top of our list is base Kyrie Irving, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 D'Anthony Melton, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 75% Oscar Robertson, 25% D'Anthony Melton, and this jump shot requires a 90 mid-range or a 93-point rating. One of the most overpowered jump shots throughout the entirety of NBA 2K25. It has been OP since season 1, has gone through many patches, has gone through many updates, and it's still OP in season 4, which is kind of unheard of for most jump shots. So y'all know that 2K low-key be trying to switch up the jump shots whenever they're too good so people can pick different choices, but this one has fortunately withstood the test of time. Super good jump shot, really easy to green, still a quick jumper, not as quick as Bronny James, but really quick in its own right. But as y'all can see, a super consistent jump shot, and rightfully so, requires a 90 overall rating to get it. Now, for some reason you don't like that jumper, another high rating jump shot is base Cam Thomas, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Luka Doncic, and the blending is 65% Oscar Robertson, 35% Luka Doncic. And this Cam Thomas jump shot requires an 89 mid-range or an 89 3-point rating. Not a fan of Kyrie Irving? Don't worry, Cam Thomas got you, bro. A lot of the comp stage guards love Cam Thomas. They've loved it since season 1. They still love it in season 4. Once again, the game has gone through a ton of patches, a ton of updates, and this jump shot has withstood the test of time. I would say between Kyrie and this jump shot, I like Kyrie's more just because it's a little bit slower. Usually I'm a fan of these super quick jump shots, but Cam Thomas is just a little too quick for me whenever there's a contest and everything like that. But who knows? I might just be old, all right? A lot of y'all young players might like it quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what y'all want, so I'm gonna give you a lot of options in this video. Cam Thomas is a great option to choose, especially if you have an 89 3-point rating or midi. Just an overall great jump shot that you should give a shot. Now, all 3 of those jump shots that I just gave you have no other requirement other than their rating requirement. These last 2 jump shots you have to be starter 3 for, okay? So don't try to put on these jump shots and be like, yo, grinding, I can't get these. Why not? It's because you're not starter 3. And the first of these 2 jump shots is base Patty Mills, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Luka Doncic, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 60% Oscar Robertson, 40% Luka Doncic. If you've played any competitive mode in 2K24 or 2K25, I am sure you have heard of Patrick Mills base. It is the Tracy McGrady of 2K24. If you know, you know. You can shoot over heads with this jumper. It's the Tracy McGrady for small guards. And this year, when it first came out, people were saying that it was bad, it was washed, it's not as good as 2K24, but honestly, people just needed time to adjust. Now, it is still one of the top 5 best jump shots in the entire game. And me personally, I still don't like it. I didn't like it in 2K24, and I don't like it in 2K25. So you're gonna see me miss a couple times with it. It's not my favorite jumper, but it is one of the comp scene's favorite jumper, and for good reason. Its defensive immunity is insane. I'm not sure what the grade was, but in the game, you can literally shoot overheads with this jumper like you're a pure stretch big 7-footer. So with that being said, it has to be on this list. Patrick Mills is one of the best jump shots in the entire game. And then finally, our last jump shot on this list also requires you to be starter 3, is base Kevin Porter Jr., release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Luka Doncic, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 70% Oscar Robertson, 30% Luka Doncic. By the way, the Patrick Mills jump shot required you to have an 87 midi or 3-point. This jump shot requires you to have an 86 in either category. Now, out of the starter 3 required jump shots, this one is by far my favorite compared to Patty Mills, okay? I've always loved KPJ. 2K24, I loved it. This year, I love it just as much. If you are a fan of quick jump shots, this is gonna be the jump shot for you if you're starter 3 or above, okay? I know the other ones are pretty quick, like Cam Thomas and like that, but KPJ cannot even be compared, bro. Like, it is one of one. I don't know how else to explain it, bro. It is literally one of the best jump shots in the game for a reason. You can see I'm just catching, shooting, and just greening every single time. It feels so smooth despite it being extremely quick. Just hands down one of the best jump shots in the game, off the catch or off the dribble. And that's gonna do it for our 6'4" and under guard builds. If you found a jump shot you love out of those 5 jumpers, make sure to drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on, and comment down below that you found a jump shot so other people know which ones work the best. And right now we're about to get into 6'5" to 6'9" jump shots, but first let me help y'all out some more with today's sponsor, Underdog. If you're a fan of sports, you need to be on Underdog, because all you have to do to make some extra money is pick higher or lower on your favorite player's projected stats. And the more you get right, the more you win. It's that simple. And the best time to sign up is now, because Underdog is hosting an insane special right now where if Victor Wembanyama scores just 1 point, you can win big. So make sure to click the link in the description, sign up for Underdog using code GRINDING, and you will get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it, yo. Alright, y'all, now for our 6'5" to 6'9" builds. Just like last time, we're gonna start with the new jump shot that people have been using, and then we're gonna go from the highest rating jump shots to the lowest rating jump shots. So the new jump shot that has been taking season 4 by storm is actually the old Ben Shepherd jump shot. Now you may be a little confused because it's not Ben Shepherd base, but if you look at the jump shot, it looks exactly like Ben Shepherd from 2K24. Basically, on 2K25, this jump shot looks more like Ben Shepherd than Ben Shepherd. I know, it's weird, but trust me. And this jump shot is base Jacoby Walker, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Kobe Bryant, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 55% Oscar Robertson, 45% Kobe Bryant. And just in case you skipped to this point in the video, for all my jump shots, the visual cue is gonna be a little bit past push, and the green window for this visual cue is right before your player flicks his wrist. So at the peak of his jump shot, right before he flicks his wrist, that is where your green window is. And y'all, I was not kidding when I said this is absolutely the new Ben Shepherd. Look at the jump shot, bro. If this does not remind you of 2K24 Ben Shepherd, I don't know what to tell you. Super smooth, super quick, and to be honest with you, Ben Shepherd on 2K24 was probably my least favorite jump shot out of all the most meta jump shots, just because simply it was too quick. Okay, I love T-Mac way better, it was easier to control, but this year, this Ben Shepherd jump shot, or Jacoby Walker based jump shot that looks like Ben Shepherd, is extremely smooth and easy to time. I love jumpers with an exaggerated visual cue, and you can see that you kind of pause at the peak of your jump shot, letting you know that that is when you're supposed to release for your green. And as always, I'm gonna green 3 in a row for y'all. Again, most of the pauses are usually due to me just stopping talking because I'm not trying to yap in y'all's ear the whole video, but it is super easy to green, as you can see. Now that Ben Shepherd lookalike required an 83 midi or an 85 3-point. The top jump shot on our list is actually Ben Shepherd. This jump shot requires an 85 midi or an 85 3-point rating, and the jump shot is base Ben Shepherd, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Sadiq Bey, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 80% Oscar Robertson, 20% Sadiq Bey. Now the reason this jump shot is the top jump shot on this list is because people have been using it since season 1 and they are still absolutely loving it in season 4. But to be honest with you, between the two jump shots, this Ben Shepherd or the Jacoby Walker lookalike, I like the Jacoby Walker one better because this jump shot is way too quick for me. As you can see, I'm shooting straight, slightly late. It is not the type of jump shot I like to use. Yes, I like quick jumpers, but no, I don't like jumpers where I literally have to tap it to be a green window. Like, it doesn't even feel like I'm timing my jump shot. It feels like I'm barely flicking the X button and now it turns green. But enough people in the 2K community are loving this jump shot, so I thought I'd give it to y'all as an option. Me personally, it is not for me. The next jump shot on our list requiring an 84 mid-range or an 84 3-point rating is base Matt Ryan, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 O'Shea Brissett, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 75% Oscar Robertson, 25% than O'Shea Brissett. This jump shot, in my opinion, is a better version of the actual bench stepper jump shot, just because it's that much slower. It's not extremely slow. You can see I'm getting my jump shot really quick, but it actually feels like I'm timing my jump shot with this jumper, bro. I love it. I love this Matt Ryan base. I don't know who found this, bro, but man, whoever did absolutely cooked. If I was maining 6'6" this season, which I actually might because they did improve dunking in their latest update, I would definitely be using this jumper over any other jumper on the list. My personal opinion, this one is the best by far. So if you haven't given this one a shot, I highly recommend doing so. I feel like you guys are gonna absolutely love this jumper. If I'm right, please let me know in the comments. Now let's say your 3-point rating isn't that high. It's okay. As we go down the list, it's gonna get lower and lower. For example, this jump shot right here only requires an 82 mid-range or an 82 3-point rating. And that jump shot is base Jarrett Culver, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Franz Wagner, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 44% Oscar Robertson, 56% Wagner. If his name is actually pronounced Franz Wagner, please don't obliterate me in the comments, okay? I'm trying. But the point is, this Jarrett Culver jump shot has been meta since season 1, and for good reason. First of all, it is probably the best catch and shoot jump shot on the entire list, okay? So here, like if I'm just a lockdown and I'm running 6'6", I'm definitely running this jump shot over any other jump shot if I'm a strictly catch and shoot type of player. But the point is, this Jarrett Culver jump shot has been meta since season 1, and for good reason. The main reason is that it is the best catch and shoot jump shot on the entire list. If you're a pure spot up, I would highly recommend putting this jumper on before any of the others. It's still good off the dribble, but it really excels in catch and shoot scenarios. Off the dribble, it's still clean. I just personally don't like that it starts from like under, where like you lift the ball up and then you put it over your head. Okay, so like kind of dips too far down. That's just a personal gripe that I have with it. I prefer jump shots that start like right at your chest, not like down at your knees, you know what I'm saying? And this jump shot definitely dips down below, so it just makes it feel like a longer release. Like I like when you can time your jump shot, but it just feels a little too slow for me. I know a lot of people that prefer a slower jump shot, so you might look into this one. You can see that sometimes I'm overcompensating and getting this slightly late. It's personally not for me, but it is objectively the best catch and shoot jump shot in the entire game. So I recommend that y'all give it a try, whether you're off the dribble or off the catch, and tell me which one you like the better. Do you like it off the catch better? Do you like it off the dribble? Do you not like it at all? Do you like it in both? Who knows? Let me know in the comments below. And then finally, the last jump shot on the list, the lowest rating on this list as well, only requires a 78 mid-range or a 78 3-point rating, is base PJ Washington, release 1 Drew Eubanks, release 2 JaMychal Green, release speed is 3/4, and the blending is 70% Eubanks, 30% Green. I wanted to include this jump shot for the people that have lower than an 80 rating. This is a jump shot that you could put on and reliably score with. If you have lower than a 78, I need y'all to go in the comments and comment down below a jump shot that works for a 75 overall rating. I personally have never used a build that has less than an 80 overall 3-point on this game, strictly because the RNG already makes you miss with a high 3-point rating, so why would I want to go even lower and miss even more? But for those of y'all that have a lower than 78 3-point rating, please drop a comment down below on a jump shot that works for you, something that you found, a diamond in the rough. But as you can see, if you have a 78 or an 80 or 79, this jump shot is gonna work wonders for you, okay? It's super easy to time. I didn't think that 2K would put this good of a jump shot at this low of a rating. It honestly is really easy to time once you get the hang of it. You can see like the visual cue super easy. It kind of pauses at the top. It does look a little weird, I ain't gonna lie, like the way he catches the ball is a little weird, but overall it's just a super chicken jump shot. But anyways, y'all, that is all the jump shots for 6'5" to 6'9". Now we are gonna get into our 6'10" and up jump shots. Last but not least, our 6'10" and over builds. Same thing, y'all, we're starting with the newest jump shot that is dominating season 4, and this jump shot technically isn't new, but the releases people are using are kind of new. So that jump shot is base Jonathan Isaac, release 1 Charles Bassey, release 2 David West, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 70% Charles Bassey, 30% David West. And just in case y'all skip to this part of the video, the visual cue we are going to use is always going to be a little bit past push, which means your green window is going to be right before you flick your wrist. So at the peak of your jump shot, right before you flick your wrist, that is where your green window is. Now, the reason I put this jump shot first is because the releases that people are using on this jumper are kind of unorthodox. I haven't really seen someone use David West in a meta jump shot, but I kind of really like it on big player builds. You can see that he has that long pause that I look for in jump shots, so you can turn this jump shot into a visual cue jump shot instead of a muscle memory type jump shot. You're gonna see as I start the jump shot, he rises up high, he pauses for a second, and then the green is super easy to see. It's right before you flick your wrist. So yeah, even though Jonathan Isaac base has been meta all year, the releases have been a little different for this season, so I wanted to give y'all the new updated jump shot. And the best part about this jump shot is that it only requires a 76 overall rating. So any build that you have basically is going to be able to use this jumper. If you have anything lower than a 76, I'm not going to lie to you, there's not going to be a jump shot in this list for you. So in the comments, please comment down below if you have anything lower than a 76. That works really well for you. Now the first and highest rated jump shot on our list is actually another Jonathan Isaac base, but the releases are release 1 Kevin Durant, release 2 Nikola Jovic. Actually going to keep this jump shot on 100% release speed instead of 3/4, and the blending is going to be 40% Kevin Durant, 60% Jovic. Again, like I said, Jonathan Isaac has been meta since season 1, but these releases are more common than the last ones I gave y'all. These are the ones that comp players have been using since probably season 1 or season 2, I think. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, shooting on centers is by far my worst attribute in this game. I'm pretty bad at it, so the fact that even I can get a couple greens on this is pretty exemplary, which is funny that I say that because my next 60 to 99 overall is actually gonna be on a shooting center build, so it's gonna be kind of tough for me to get used to. But hey, with these jump shots, maybe I can. Okay, so the NBA player I'm doing doesn't have a jump shot in the game, so I could run whatever jump shot I want, and who knows, maybe I'm gonna pick one of these that I give y'all in this video. Actually, it's not a who knows, it's for sure I'm gonna pick one of these that I give y'all in these video because these are the best jump shots in the game right now. But yeah, off the rip, I could say catch and shoot, it feels smooth. Getting the timing is a little weird for me. Again, I'm not really great at shooting with centers, but you can see that the jump shot itself is really smooth, just the user using it isn't the best at using it. All right, so anyways, let's move on to the next jumper. The next jump shot on the list is a little unorthodox. It is base PJ Tucker, release 1 Montrezl Harrell, release 2 Kevin Durant, 3/4 release speed, and the blending is 50-50. Now I literally titled this jump shot cash in my jump shot creator because it is absolutely money, but it is a super quick jump shot. It's one of those jump shots that if you get it down, you're gonna be extremely consistent with it, but trying to get it down in the first place is really hard because the green window is like milliseconds far from a white on either end, either slightly early or slightly late. It's also not a jump shot that you can really look at the visual cue for just because it's so quick. Like you could kind of see it, like you can see that I'm greening a couple in a row, and this is definitely not my strong suit at all, so I'm just looking at the visual cue for it. But honestly, I think muscle memory shooters are gonna thrive with this jump shot more than visual cue shooters, just because this jump shot is extremely quick. Like you can see I'm trying to look at the cue, it's really not helping me that much, but low-key I'm gonna close my eyes on this one and it was green. Okay, so that works. I'm gonna close again and green again. All right, cool. So yeah, if you're looking for a super quick jump shot with an 83-point rating, PJ Tucker is your guy. And then the final jump shot on this list and in this video is actually gonna be base Missy, release 1 Jalen Williams, release 2 Dirk Nowitzki, 100% release speed, and the blending is 60% Williams, 40% Nowitzki. This jumper is included in the list because it only requires a 78 3-point rating. So if you made a build with a super low 3-point or a super low mid-range, this is gonna be the jump shot for you. As you can see, it is ridiculously quick. Like last jump shot was quick, this jump shot is a tap. So watch, now I'm gonna start greening every single one now that I got it down. Watch, right there, tap, just tap it, Grinding. Here we go, look, tap it again. Oh, it's still too late, bro. I'm barely tapped. Like, it is insane. I hope y'all put this on and you can see for yourself how quick it is. You might actually need to lower the release speed because this feels entirely too quick to time consistently, but maybe if you're him, you could get it down. And let me tell you, if you do, you are never gonna get contested ever, bro. First of all, guarding a popping center is hard enough, but guarding one that gets the ball off this quick is insane. You can see the deeper I get, the quicker it even gets, because if y'all don't know, that's what happens. So at half court, I'm literally just tapping X and it's releasing from my hand, which is just absurd, bro. I don't even know how I got it slightly early. Is that even possible, bro? Like, I'm barely tapping it. But yeah, I want to give y'all a gem of a jump shot, a very high skill level ceiling jump shot for bigs. So if you get it down, you're nasty with it. Let me know in the comments if any of y'all actually take the time to get nice with this, because I want to see if the results are worth the struggle, because it feels like it's going to be a lot of a struggle. Anyways, y'all, that is pretty much it. That is the best jump shots for every single position. If you have a jump shot that has been absolutely working for you, you're shooting 60% from 3, you're dominating, please drop it in the comments down below. We're trying to all help each other have fun. There's no reason to gatekeep, bro. We're in January. All right, but anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on. I have a 4-hour movie dropping in about a month or so make sure you click that noti. You'll know when it comes out. I promise you, you will. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K, we never be falling. Rachel, she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin'.